The National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Patterson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Ryder. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Ryder. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. Ryder. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ryder looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So CD... Changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 44 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Ryder. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Going for it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw. Ryder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Cordarrelle Patterson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson. 70 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Ryder. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Ryder. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time,
He made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Ryder. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Ryder. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Ryder. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here's another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ryder. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun. Ryder. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, Ryder. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great